So I thought I'd post a video on some cliff notes, as I know we have a whole bunch of new authority figures around the table, and I will share all of the information that I shared with the last authority figures so that everybody can be up to date and I don't have to repeat myself. And sorry if this is a little bit choppy. I have a panic condition and it's a lot worse when I'm alone, and I'm alone every 2 weeks because basically in between my ex and my mother, they've destroyed every chance that I have of having people in my life, which has forced me into a shade of isolation that no human being should ever experience. And every time I try and add somebody new, they get malformed as well. And now I have people in my life that I see every day that I know are also talking behind my back, which I know about because I'm intuitive. It's like a special shade of hell. And now that I'm posting online, now I go out and it's like I get intuitive nudges from all the people that I see, and it's like while my brain could be organized when I leave the house, I then get into a population of people and it's like all my combobulation is just completely lost. Honestly, it's a really awful place to be in. Again, if I have to spend every day of my life fighting this shade of abuse for the rest of humanity, I will. It's awful. So let's start here. Almost all of my electronics have been hacked into. They've been hacked into multiple times. At first I fought it. The first hacking was in my separation date. All my stuff got compromised. I went through the process of 2FAing everything, but then it just kept happening. At some point I just started letting it go and let everybody watch, because the amount of time that it took to go in and fix everything and restart account and move around documents and do all that shit was too much. I would have been thrown off track, which is exactly what they were trying to do. At some point I just accepted the fact that I was going to be watched. And I did, and I have been watched. But my phone acts up quite a bit, and my computer also acts funny. Also, if you go through social media, I'm sure you'll find some incidences wherein people have posted things about things that they shouldn't know about or shouldn't have the right to know about. But somebody will have to do a little bit of digging there. And just a note on accounts, I do not have access to anybody's Facebook. Like, I don't check my ex's postings. I don't have access to an account. I don't even look. And honestly, I don't want to know. So if anybody does digging there, I just don't tell me, because I honestly don't want to know. If you see me online, it's usually because I'm flipping through videos furiously because it stops me from talking to myself. Yeah, I know that sounds pathetic. I intuitively know that I've been followed around quite a bit, but there was one incident wherein I think there was a private investigator hired, and that was when I went to a dance competition in Coburg in 2025. There was somebody following me there. I called it as soon as I saw him. When I launched all my websites, including like the first iteration of pictures from the label, which came out like a couple years ago, I didn't launch it while I was writing the report. I went into basically hiding to write that report. When the label was launched, I started to get a lot of activity from US government accounts, and I won't name any names here, but if anybody wants them, like, I'll give them to you. I started to get a whole bunch of activity from US government accounts, and then my accounts got porn bombed, so I quit all the tagging on those accounts, and ever since then I've been tracking these codes. Now, I don't know what they mean. I would be very interested to know if a whole bunch of other people get them, but they show up in my Facebook feed quite often. And I think, you know, for all the CSIS people that are watching, there may be some correlation there that may be worthwhile at some point. Anyways, because of all the things that I've gone through, and and all the people that are coming up against me right now. I live most of my life in a state of panic, and I know that most people can't tell that I'm not okay, but I'm not. Oh, you know, it's amazing to me that we live in this place where everybody says that they support mental health problems while basically facilitating them. Like, my family's like expecting that I just like quote unquote get better while literally stabbing me in the back at the same time. Like, these things aren't interrelated. Like, I'm supposed to take all of these abuses and just be okay, and when I'm not okay, I get judged from not being okay. Like, right now, my mental state, I don't give a shit if there's a fucking ladder on my lawn. I'm glad that you all are in a mental state where you didn't get your life viciously ripped apart and continue to be ripped apart by people that are acting against you for no good goddamn reason. But I'm not in your boat. I'm in my own boat, and it doesn't even look like your boat. It's a fucking raft. So I've been basically left to rot with panic condition while basically the whole world rises against me because I couldn't get taken down. And I start to understand like the problems that we have with humanity right now. Like, I don't want to be part of Gen Pop anymore. Like, we've got some big problems. Anyways, posting all the cliff notes for anybody around the table that ends up taking a look at this case at some point. And because my recallable memory is shit, which is why I recorded thin data. And I'll bring up this chart one last time in this video. I am way over here, and you know what's over here? High functioning memory and your executive functioning. I have limited access to it right now, and it's because I've been isolated alone.